By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end.
And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Titans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. Oh, he goes over it. Nothing can stop him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. First carry now for Chris Evans. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold for just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here we go. 11.
Back to Mixon on first down. Dances by him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 11.
12. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement. Enough time to dwell on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get this to about the 38. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Willis. Right side complete. That's Woods. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they played much better in game two, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow on play action. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A draw play for Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
down situation. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Ready, break!
Willis looking to throw on first down. On the slant, Burks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and 3. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Woods the reason to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Willis into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr, and the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Burrow on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. 11 MC tight. 11 MC tight.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
I want my money back. Do something. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Down inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Evans will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the...
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Former first-round pick in on the stop.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I'm on, ready?
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, They absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 20, Titans 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
And no good.
That's too bad. Pick it up in the next.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
74 yards.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Willis looks to pass it here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. On third down, it's Willis. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
1st and 10, Willis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Willis will look to throw on first down. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down and goal. Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
He completes it to Boyd. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.